had intentions to hurt Orpik, that's why he did get the suspension that he got.
Right.
Because his aggression and his, angry attitude got to him.
Yeah, and you can't do that. In hockey, there's a code, and people, and, old-time hockey fans will talk about the code being if you throw a hit like that and you're going to set the tone, Brooks Orpik, you got to drop the gloves and answer for it. But that's the old-school method of hockey where the players sort of police themselves, in a way. I like that old-school method. I'm an old-school hockey fan, so I don't mind that. But at the same time, the guy's not obliged to drop the gloves. There is an instigator penalty in hockey now, so you can't just go after a guy and force him to fight you.
He did get a penalty, right?
Right, yeah, they both did for the scrum. They both got 2-minute matching
too.
minors.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if he's not going to drop the gloves, you got to take his number. And you know what you do? You green light him the next time you get a chance in a legal manner. You drop the boom on him the way he did on Eriksson. Get his number. Line them up later. That's how it's done in hockey. It's a violent sport, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, and Thornton went about it the wrong way.
Don't you like how Thornton actually used Brooksy in his press conference too? It didn't help, of course. He still got the 15-game suspension.
Right. And I'm sure they do know each other.
Yeah.
I don't think Thornton's making that up or anything.
Yeah, but just the fact that he used that might have helped him too.
Yeah.
He could have got 20 because he actually knew the guy and he wasn't trying to hurt him, but he did.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got 15 games, and I mean that raises the question: does this mean that he's actually not sorry about the hit? That the fact that he's appealing? I mean, a lot of people are saying, well, if he was truly sorry, he wouldn't appeal it at all. I don't know if I agree with that.
No,
I think he's. I mean, look, it's his job to get back out there as soon as possible. It doesn't necessarily. I mean, you saw the way he was kind of moping around afterwards. He clearly felt remorse.
Yeah, and Shawn Thornton's a character guy, and I think that what he said was heartfelt, and it's. I mean, he prides himself, and he always has prided himself on being that sort of player, the tough guy that does it the right way. And I think it was tough for him, actually, to go through it as well. And the bigger deal is obviously that Brooks Orpik got injured on the play. However, he's going to be back skating within this. I'm pretty sure he'll be back this week. Thornton misses till midway through January. I don't know if it's exactly justice. I think Thornton deserved what he got. But at the same time, he's a guy that I believe him when he says he's sorry for something like that, and good character guy throughout his whole career.
So a quick non-Bruins point: the Celtics just scored 42 points in the first quarter.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Holy crap! Who are they playing?
The Detroit Pistons.
Okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
But still, wow!
They're winning 42-23 after the first quarter.
Oh my goodness!
I was like, wait, is that the first quarter score? I had to look it up because I was like, wait, that's ridiculous.
Will they find a way to blow it now?
That's the question.
There's a lot of time left in that game.
So Brad Marchand.
Oh man, and that, you know what? It's another thing right there. Bruins fans got to stop being hypocrites about stuff like this too, because I'll tell you what, Orpik didn't want to fight when he threw a questionable hit on Eriksson. Marchand, same thing against Vancouver. Questionable play there.
Now, do you think Marchand's actually sending a message to the NHL front office when he got hit in the head by James Neal? I know he got a suspension, but he's still sending a message that I'm still here.
What's up with Marchand?
Marchand's
anyway?
a twerp anyway.
He only has 5 goals this season.
He's not playing well, and I don't like that style of play. He's your rat basically.
Was he the one that got hit in the face by a hockey stick last night?
That was Chara. Chara took one to the face.
Yeah, well, there were a couple high sticks in that game, but Chara got the one that didn't get called.
Well, Chara got his revenge. He had 2 power play goals. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I was actually at the game yesterday.
Ginla had
really nice.
Ginla had 2 assists, and it was.
Yeah, and the Bruins are playing well. We can talk about that for a second too. They got a lot of injuries going on.
Except for that Canucks game.
I think they were depleted at that point. They had a flu bug going around, I'm pretty sure, on the team, and just finished a long road trip through Canada, different time zone. And they're injured. They're depleted on defense especially, but on offense as well. So I can see them dropping a big game like that, against Vancouver, 6-2. Not a pretty loss by any means. But
Marchand was hilarious in that game, though.
Kissing his fake
tell you,
imaginary ring.
drinking from the cup.
Getting
you know?
back to that, I don't like that if you've only scored 5 goals this season, Marshawn.
You shouldn't be the one doing that.
You know,
It should be Chara.
If you're playing well, it's one thing.
Chara
But
has too much class to do that, and so does Bergeron.
yeah, no, way too much. I mean, they're the leaders
Tuca?
on this team.
Tuca has too much class too.
Tuca's got some emotion, but he wouldn't do anything like that. I'll tell you
I
that
know
much.
Chad Johnson was not on the team, but why not?
Yeah, but no, if you're not a part of the championship team, you can't do that.
Yeah.
The thing about Brad Marchand though is
Krejci.
He
There
does
we go.
the thing about
Krejci
Brad
doesn't talk.
The thing about Brad Marchand is he doesn't have size, so he actually uses his physical ability to scrap for the loose pucks because he can't he's not tall. He doesn't have a lot of power. He's small.
Yeah.
So he's going to use his aggression to his advantage because that's all he has basically.
He's the guy that gets under your skin if you're the opposing team for the Bruins.
Who, Marchand?
Marchand.
Yeah,
He's that guy that if
needs
he
to
were
be
on
the goal scorer like he was,
he should be.
Last 3 seasons.
I agree. And
he was on pace for 32 in a full season last year, and now he's on pace for 12.
Right. He hasn't. It's a longer season too, so you got to consider that everything gets stretched out because of the shortened season last year.
He had 18 goals last year.
Right. He could easily get up to 20, 25 by the end of the season. There's plenty of time left in the year
if
for
he
him to
gets
go on a
hot,
hot streak.
but
I mean, Zdeno Chara has more goals than Marchand this year. He has 9.
Right.
2 of which came
does
last
Torrey
night.
Krug.
Exactly. I mean,
couple
when a
defensemen
defenseman,
right there.
yeah.
So does
defenseman-
Riley Smith, right?
Riley Smith's having a great
Yeah,
season.
he is.
Honestly, he's been
Probably
a pleasant
player of the year.
surprise.
And the Bruins have a lot
How many
of
goals
scoring
does
defensemen,
Krejci
so-
have?
Krejci?
Probably
I don't know off
4,
the top of my head.
4 or 5.
Yeah, Krejci
But he has a
needs to
lot
step
of
up.
assists.
He has 7.
Krejci.
Oh yeah,
Like
Krejci's a
16
playmaker.
assists or something.
You expect him to wind up with a ton of assists with Lucic and
Does
Iginla on
Iginla
his
have
line.
more goals?
He got off to a slow
Yeah,
start.
he's
though.
got more goals than
Yeah.
Krejci does.
No,
I know that much. I
Okay,
don't-
so does he have more than Marchand?
I think
Yes.
Iginla's got 6.
Kill a nose face.
Yeah.
But guys, very quickly before we go to break, how great would it have been to see Chara get a hat trick? I mean, how often do you see a defenseman get a hat trick?
Doesn't
I was
happen
at
a
the
lot. I
game,
can't even remember the last time a defenseman got a hat trick.
But the thing is, I was
Might
at
have been
Well,
Erik
Chara
Karlsson
just
in Ottawa.
has been playing out of his mind on power play goal on
Yeah.
the power play. He has 6 power play
It's
goals.
that new thing where he's down low, and I'll tell you, Chara's got some good hands for a big man.
He
and
does.
He's got great balance, huge weapon in front. No one can touch him.
And
down
at the
there.
end of the game,
Well,
Calgary had the
one
empty
of those
netter.
goals was kind of like
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a bang-
But he
you
had
know,
he had a
banging,
chance to
basically, but
get it
that's
on the
the way
empty
it is.
netter at the end of the game, and I was thinking, oh, they're gonna get it to Chara. You got to do it.
Nah, he's doing
I'm just
that.
taking us all in because I didn't get to see any of the games. So. I was in
Anyways.
Florida, guys.
Anyways, guys, another commercial will be coming back with 5 questions here on the Sports Blast. Don't go anywhere.
You feel petrified. You're struggling with your mortgage payments, not knowing what to do. You do nothing. But if you do something, you're far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making Home Affordable is a free government program. Call 888-995-HOPE to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about your options. Call 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
The new AM 1460 WXBR Brockton, a broadcast service of Azor Media, LLC.
Hey, is that a faucet running?
Nope, that's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest.
It is?
Yeah, forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact...
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
How do trees clean the air?
They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yep, but the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
It's time for 5 questions. 5 questions.
No singing in the North Pole. Yes, there is.
5 questions.
5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and... No, it's not. We sing all the time. No, it's not.
On 1460 WXBR.
5 golden rings. We sing all the time.
508-588-9927. I love that intro. That was awesome.
Baby, it's cold outside.
It is time now for 5 questions. I am hosting this week. Got a good list of 5 questions here for you guys. I'll start with the first one. The holidays are upon us, boys, and we are all getting into the spirit of Christmas. So my first question is, what is the greatest gift you have ever gotten for Christmas?
Gotta think on this one.
My Xbox 360.
I knew someone was going to say Xbox. I knew someone was going to say Xbox.
Honestly, when I was little, I wanted Super Nintendo and Killer Instinct, and I got it.
I still have my Super Nintendo.
I was going nuts when I got it. So
Oh, man.
That and my drum set.
And a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Sega Genesis.
I gotta go along the same lines. I'd never had Super Nintendo, but I got N64. That was the first video game console I ever got.
What was your favorite game that you played?
Star Fox?
Oh my gosh, I love Star Fox. Star Fox,
Legend of
Mario
Zelda.
Kart, and Super Smash Brothers were the things. Well, I love Legend of Zelda as well. But I mean, it
Super
was
Smash
definitely
Brothers,
with my buddies, an N64, 4
Right.
controllers. Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers.
Mario Party.
Until we got older and it became Mario Mart, which is the Mario Kart drinking game.
Mario Party, too.
Yeah, Mario
Mario Party, yeah.
I still play Mario Party on GameCube sometimes.
That's a party.
And I know I'm not supposed to answer, but I'm gonna follow the same line of answering with you guys. It's N64. I had a Super Nintendo, but that upgrade, man, from Super Nintendo to N64 was the greatest thing ever.
It's a gift that keeps on giving. We're giving you the question.
I still have mine.
I know plenty of people that still play N64.
It's
to
the
this
best
day.
console ever.
It really is great.
I mean, I know a lot of that is attached because of nostalgia. It's what we grew up with in the 90s, but Star Fox, man, I would play that endlessly. Mario Kart.
How about GoldenEye?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
I actually defeated Star Fox. I was happy.
Brian, so did I. 75
you weren't
times.
the only one.
Come on, I beat Andros so many times.
Yeah, there were like secret ways you could go to. I went like the left direction around the planets and whatnot.
The thing is, I didn't know for the longest time. You know how you can choose your path, right? I didn't know until just recently. My friend has an emulator and he's got it on his computer. I didn't know that you can meet up with some star chick that's like apparently dated Fox in the past. I didn't know about that.
Oh, I met with her.
How do you do that? I didn't know you could do that.
I don't remember.
I just meet
what's her name? Star Foxy
Star
lady?
Cat or something. What's her name? No. There's the Star Wolf. She's the villain.
Oh, okay.
No, but there's some other chick that's like partners with Fox on one level, and I don't. I've
you
never
used
met
the
her.
cheat codes.
Oh, that doesn't count.
No, I didn't use the
I remember I thought Slippy was always a chick.
Here's the thing with Slippy. No, Slippy's a guy, but you know how how Slippy is always like, "Oh, help me." I would lay off and be like, "Guys, go ahead and kill Slippy. I don't care."
I would shoot him myself.
I would shoot him myself. Like, get out of here, Slippy. And Falco, such an ungrateful guy.
Oh, I would shoot him too.
Yeah, and Peppy, your father would be proud. You know what, Peppy? Stop talking about my dad, okay? Like, how about talking about me?
My father's dead. Thank you.
This is why they call the game Star Fox, because he's the only one we care about.
Yeah, exactly. Just killing Andros and killing Star Wolf as well. So, all right, next question. Next question. We don't have a buzzer this week?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Wait on the buzzer.
Come on, I was expecting the nice little buzzer
We
there.
can't
but I
keep
guess...
going without
Come on,
the buzzer.
producer.
All right, well, I guess...
Can score more than 2 buckets on 11 shots.
We heard a little bit.
That was good. Thank you.
My wife can score more than 2 buckets on 11 shots.
My wife! All right, so that was the greatest gift you ever got for Christmas was for question 1. Now, flipping to the other darker side of this question, the question we all want the answer to, what is the worst gift you've ever gotten for Christmas?
Oh, God.
For some reason, my mom likes the color mustard on me, and she got me this shirt, and I just didn't like it, and I didn't want to tell her.
Oh, God, well, you're telling her now.
Yeah, no, I actually told her afterwards.
Okay, because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure your mom's listening.
Mom, mustard color on me, it's like puke. It's like puke color. I don't like that.
It's like the color of grossness.
Why don't we just all tell our moms what we don't like right now?
Yeah, you don't want to call out Aunt Kathy,
And make sure, though,
I still believe in
get us
Santa
the right
Claus,
stuff.
guys. I still believe in Santa Claus.
What's that, Mark?
100%.
I still believe in Santa Claus.
You know he's not real, right?
What do you mean?
Hey, this little kid's listening. Come on.
Yeah, this kid. Yeah, I still believe in Santa.
about?
I still believe in Santa Claus. What about you, Dave?
Santa?
No, about the worst gift you the worst gift you ever got.
Does Yankee Swap count?
Yeah, I was actually asking, like, before when I was making my questions, I was like, Secret Santa or Yankee Swap, but that counts too, yeah.
Alright, I got like a 2-piece, plate set at one point and a Yankee Swap, where it was this base plate and then like this little totem pole and then a smaller plate on top of it and another little plate, like, just on top of that.
Do you still use that?
No, I never used
You
it
kept
once.
it?
Yeah, I
What, you
used
gonna
it
just throw
again
it away?
in next year's Yankee swap.
Yeah, there you go.
but it's
Recycling
called-
gifts.
Isn't it called Yankee Swap? Like, if you didn't like it, you could take...
You swap it right then and
it
there.
Oh, maybe it
depends.
was. What was it then?
It-
No, we
it-
might have had different rules. It was my ex-girlfriend's family that was doing this. So, I mean, maybe I just got the the bad end of the stick.
And Brian, how about you?
Cook some
Socks.
chicken on it.
I don't.
Socks?
Yeah,
Tube socks?
But just like socks in general. I
What?
don't know. That's like my
What's
worst
the
gift.
worst gift you ever got? Really?
What do you have
I
on
like
your feet right
socks.
now under your shoes?
Exactly.
Do
Socks
you
are
not like
important.
socks?
I'm just saying I don't want
But that's
that
gotta
for
be a
Christmas.
worse.
If I
gift
want,
than
if I
socks.
want socks, I will go buy them myself. I don't
Exactly.
need them for
That's a
Christmas.
solid
Hey, that's a
point.
stocking gift,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
stocking
I
stuffer.
got it under the Christmas tree.
Oh,
That's
well,
just sad.
That's
It's not
that's
socks,
stocking.
not under the under the Christmas tree gift.
What kind of brand?
Probably like
Hanes.
Walmart brand. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the worst gift I ever got was
Rollback.
actually a Yankees hat. I don't know who the hell gave it to me, if it was a joke or something, but it wasn't recent. It was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, they probably didn't, this kid's a sports fan. It's like, yeah, but not the Yankees. I'm a
She
Red
was a
Sox fan.
Yankees fan at one point.
Never in
Who
my
that
life.
man?
Born and raised in Boston, always. All right, next question.
My wife can score more than 2 buckets on 11 shots.
I'm not so sure about
Yes,
that.
she
but-
can.
Oh, yeah,
Cook
she
a good
can.
dinner.
All right, so one of the great American debates, when it comes to Christmas trees, guys, what do you prefer, real or artificial?
Real.
Really? It's such a mess, though.
I don't care. I just love the smell.
He's like, he's like
Now, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it from the mathematical part. Because if you're gonna spend, it's probably what, $90 for a fake tree.
I have no idea.
I work at Target, so it's right
Okay.
around like 80 or 90. So you do the math. You spend what, a Christmas tree every year. That's what, like $18 if you get it at Walmart.
Yeah.
So what? That's like 5 years.
Oh, if artificial, will last you a lifetime.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like from a
But
real
you
tree.
get that Christmassy feel without you don't have the smell.
real smell.
What are you
Yeah.
gonna put?
Well,
Like one of those air fresheners on
see,
it? Be
Yeah, you
like,
can do that.
That's so stupid.
I go with the real tree on this one, and not to discredit your point at all, Mark. But I mean, I'm just not worried about $20 that I spent a full year ago. At that point, So I'm not trying to be economical with my Christmas tree spending.
Yeah,
But I like having
I look
the real
at it from
tree.
the retail side. Because
I
work
understand
at
that.
Target.
I do. I get the point. I do. I like the real tree, and I think it's worth the money to do it every year. You know, it's a little maintenance. It's a little work. It gets a little sloppy for sure.
So
but
I'm guessing Dave and Brian grew up in households where they had real trees every Christmas.
Still do.
no. I had we had a fake tree in South Boston for about 9 or 10 years, and this year we just went back to the real tree because we just moved recently. So
I've always had real trees.
Yeah, I've always done fake. It's easier. It's easier to set up. You just throw it in a box after you're done.
Yeah, you got
with
the
it.
left right things.
Yeah, I hated that though. I mean, I
That's
like decorating it.
You
I
can
didn't
use
like-
it for your fireplace if you have
branches.
one.
Right, yeah. No, well, now that my family lives in the suburbs, I can just kind of throw it outside and it'll blend in.
Yep, that's what I do too. I have
That's
a woods
true.
out back. I just chuck it there.
The thing is,
Let it go.
but see, the thing is with the fake
Release it to
trees,
the
it's a
wild.
pain to set them up because you got to do the left-right thing and then the branches, and then does this one match up with this one? With the real tree, just prop it
Yeah.
up. I mean, the
Right.
real fun is decorating it. You don't want to
yeah.
set it up. You just
That's
want to
all
put
that
the
matters.
ornaments and the
Usually
skulls
the
on
fake
top.
ones have the ornaments already on it though.
No, not necessarily mine.
No,
didn't.
just the lights.
And I remember
Usually.
when growing up, my mom would always yell at me "Be careful with those ornaments!" It's like she'd get some really nice ones, and she'd yell at me if I was fiddling with them. It's like, don't break it.
Yeah.
It's like what?
That is one thing about real trees too. Sometimes the branches aren't so strong, So
That's
fake,
true.
Fake trees are good for ornaments, I think.
Exactly. So there you go. All
Did
right,
you guys
next.
decorate your tree this year?
Not yet. I got to get to it.
Already
Oh,
did.
ours is decorated. I
you
didn't
help
get to
decorate?
partake. No,
Oh, no.
I
I'm a
wasn't
little
there.
late
I
on
wasn't
that,
there.
but yeah, I'll probably go home and do it right after the show. Next question, Brian.
My wife can score more than 2 buckets on 11 shots.
Your wife can cook a good dinner, that's for sure.
2 for 11.
All right, question 4, guys. On Christmas Day, the NBA has a full slate of games that will feature players wearing special sleeved jerseys. Personally, I think these new uniforms are super ugly, but how do you guys feel about it?
I love it.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like
They're
if
the
I was in the NBA, I would
Ugliest
want
thing ever.
I haven't seen them.
They're sleeved.
You're supposed
I'm picturing NBA players with sleeves, and
it looks awful.
It's like playing pickup in a t-shirt.
Yeah,
I would feel like
it's skin tight though.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a little restricting, maybe a little more sweaty.
You won't see many dunks that night. They'll like rip out of the shirt.
That's what I was thinking. Honestly, long
LeBron James going for a power dunk.
Well, I don't know if it's not skin tight. It's
yeah.
not skin tight. It's like jersey, but
they make
it's like a jersey.
fit.
Yeah, it's fitting. It's basically like wearing your jersey, except it's got sleeves on it.
That's weird.
And it's got to be a little tight.
And it's standardized. All the jerseys are not like their team's, it's just the big logo of that team for every team. So it's like the bull for the Chicago Bulls. It's, I think OKC has their logo. It's not like, the different logos that they have normally on their regular jerseys. But I think it looks really weird, to be honest with you. I know the Golden State Warriors started this last year, and I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now. I mean, it just looks weird.
I just like the variety. I think it would be kind of cool just to
I bet you like the nickname jerseys too, huh?
Jesus Shuttlesworth? Yeah. That looks pretty cool.
Those are pretty neat.
Yeah, so Ray Allen wearing the Jay Shuttlesworth, that looks pretty cool, actually.
Paul Pierce wearing the truth,
Yeah.
It's all a marketing gimmick. That's really what it comes down to. It boils
That's
down
because
to the fact
the
that
NBA
it's a
is so
business.
bad,
Although I will admit, the
they
Jesus
need
Shuttlesworth,
those gimmicks.
The Jay Shuttlesworth, I think this is what it's going to say. That looks awesome. I'm not going to lie. So,
I'm
don't
going to watch
like
that
it's gonna
movie
be
before that game.
I probably will too.
I'm all for it. I like it.
All right, next
it's
question.
Different.
My wife can score more than 2 buckets on 11 shots.
All right, guys, wrapping up here with question 5. You see what I did there? Wrapping up. Okay, sorry. Bad joke.
Like a Christmas tree.
Unintended.
What is your favorite post-game rant by a head coach in any sport, excluding the one that we've been making fun of on this show?
Does it have to be a head coach?
Any coach, college or professional.
Tom Brady?
No, I meant can it be a player?
Yeah, sure. All right.
I
We'll throw
like
players in there.
Allen Iverson practice.
Practice? Oh, man,
Can't even win a game.
We could have Jim Moore.
Does it have to be like a speaking rant, or can it be like an emotional outburst?
Anything you want. It's Christmas. I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Just anything you want.
There's some really old like clips of the Bruins where there were like bench brawls and then fans like trying to reach down and grab the Bruins, and I remember somebody had like a shoe thrown at them, and someone else like was trying to throw punches at a fan at one point. That was interesting. In most recent memory, Patrick Roy's reaction after, I forget, it was like 3 games into the season, he tried to punch the stanchion over onto the opposing team's bench and almost crushed Bruce Boudreau of the Anaheim Ducks. It was pretty funny.
I like the Oklahoma State football coach. I think it was about 2 years ago.
The guy that says, like, I'm a man, I'm 40?
Yes.
Yeah.
He just went off. It got personal with a bunch of reporters. And it was actually fun to watch because he really made a fool out of himself.
Those meltdowns are great.
Yeah.
No, there's obviously a lot to choose from. You can go with Mike Singletary, Dennis Green.
Yeah.
They are who we thought they were, and and then Herm Edwards. You play to win the game.
Yeah.
Jim Mora Sr.
Yeah.
Playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs.
Can't you win a game?
And I just like the Mike Singletary one from like when he was he had that
Oh, yeah.
sideline spat
Yep.
with Vernon Davis.
Yep.
It's like can't coach him, can't do this, can't do that. It's just hilarious. There's too many to choose
Won't
from.
coach him. Will not coach him.
Cannot do anything with him. Can't do it. So there's a lot to choose from, but I think this one is like hilarious. My wife.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
Play it
absolutely
again.
hysterical.
That's gonna be there. That is gonna be a classic for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even you mentioned what, Dennis Green?
Yeah,
Mark. Yeah, that one's funny. They made a Coors Light commercial out of that one, and Jim Morris. So, and
love those
actually, now that I
commercials.
think about it, Herm Edwards also they made one. So, honestly, that's how I remember half of them. I mean, I've seen them happen after those games, but to see them over and over in a commercialized format was just so much funnier.
Yeah, it helps Coors Light get their marketing up.
Exactly. And in the commercial where Jim Mora, or what was it? Yeah, Jim Mora goes playoffs. It shows the guy who asked him about the playoffs. He points to his friend. He's like, no, it was him. It was him. and then the Dennis Green one. It's like, hey, coach, those guys that took your beer, they went that way.
They went that way.
Those guys are toast. Those are some epic commercials. I wish they'd come back.
Yeah.
Maybe this year at the Super Bowl. Maybe.
We'll see.
Who knows?
We'll see. It'll be fun.
Super Bowl commercials have started to lag to me.
That I am excited for. as always.
The commercials?
I like Super Bowl commercials.
I do too.
Yeah.
And now in the YouTube era, you can watch them over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the 90s, it's like, crap, how do I watch
My
them
favorite
now?
was like the Darth Vader. Like
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was
The
definitely
Volkswagen.
the best one from previous year.
Anyways, guys, that was 5 questions. We'll be coming back with NFL picks here on the Sports Blast 1460 WXBR.
My wife can score more than 2 buckets on 11 shots.
This is Southern New England's best. The new AM 1460, WXBR Brockton, Southern New England and beyond. A broadcast service of Azure Media, LLC.
Confessions of a Potentially Perfect Parent, brought to you by AdoptUsKids.org.
I know more about cooking dinner for a party of 12 than about packing a lunch for a 12-year-old. I know kids like things like fish sticks. Fillets, I get, but sticks? Maybe we can just compromise on mac and cheese. Can you make that with Brie?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you. Call 1-888-200-4005 or visit AdoptUsKids.org for more information. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
Tom Brady threw a pick in the final seconds in the 24-20 loss in Miami on Sunday. The Patriots held a 20-17 lead before Ryan Tannehill drove down the field to give the Dolphins the lead in the final minutes. The Patriots missed a chance to clinch the AFC East with the loss. They will face the Baltimore Ravens at 4:25 this Sunday. Shawn Thornton has appealed his 15-game suspension that was handed on Saturday. Bruins won against the Calgary Flames last night 2-0. They will face the Predators tomorrow at 8 p.m. The Boston Celtics trade rumors are heating up for Omer Asik. The latest package includes Courtney Lee, Brandon Bass, and a first-round pick. A third team could be involved. Rajon Rondo was cleared for full contact practice this week. The Seas currently still lead the Atlantic Division thanks to their 101-97 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead the Pistons currently by the score of 58-46 with 1:45 left in the second quarter. Franklin Morales is heading back to his former Colorado Rocky teammates, along with minor leaguer Chris Martin, for infielder Jonathan Ferreira, according to sources. Those are your Sports Blast headlines. Be sure to check out our website at www.sportsblast.co. Like us on Facebook, tweet us at 1460 Sports Blast, and text us on our new Pinger text line at 339-244-3770. Once again, that's 339-244-3770. I'm Brian Roach. Don't go anywhere. The Sports Blast continues right now.
The Sports Blast, wrapping up your week in Boston sports every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m.
I really can't
But baby, it's cold outside.
508-588-9927. That's 508-588-WXBR. Also check us out on Twitter at 1460 Sports Blast and Facebook, facebook.com/The Sports Blast. It is now time for NFL picks, and as we were talking about earlier, I'm just embarrassed, guys, about where I stand. This is not good. I think, I'm 15-17 after 2 weeks of picks?
Yep, that is correct. And, I mean, it's still close. There's still time for you to come back. Week 2 was a little different. Mark went 8-8 after going 11-5. Brian went up 10-6. He went 9-7. I'm the most consistent person here. I went 9-7 both weeks. Ashish, you went from 8-8 to 7-9.
Just keep on slipping.
So I mean, but hey, you're still close. You know, you're only 2 games under 500, and the records. 2
games under 500.
As it stands right now, Mark and Brian are tied at 19-13. Dave, am at 18-14, and Ashish is at 15-17. So it's not too separate, but who knows? You might be able to distance yourself a little more or less this week. We'll find out.
All right, well, let's get to it then.
All right, so first one up here, I got Miami at Buffalo.
Oh, that's easy. I'll take... look at Mark over there, first of all. He's smiling. Yeah, Miami. Give me Miami. I know what Mark wants to.
All right, so we got Miami. Mark, who do you want? Miami? I thought so.
Hey, no, now the Dolphins playing in Buffalo. That's going to be a tough game, but I'm going with Dolphins.
Dave, you can go. Dave, you can go first. I don't know who I'm gonna pick yet.
You don't? Why is it contingent on my pick right now? Are you serious? That's ridiculous. Now I want you to pick first, but I'll pick Miami.
I'm going Miami too.
All right. Well, then you had already made your mind up
across the board. Yeah, no.
Now EJ Manuel played. What do you think you would go with? The Bills?
No, I would still go Dolphins.
I would too.
Okay.
Yeah. Next one, New Orleans at Carolina.
I'm going to take... this is at Carolina.
At Carolina.
I'm going to go with the Cardiac Cats. Give me the Cam Newtons.
All right.
Can't hate on the Cats. Gotta go with the Panthers on this one.
Superman all the way, Cam Newton.
Panthers, you guys are all going to eat your words when New Orleans wins this week, and I'm the only one with the victory in this category.
I'm going to keep that sound. I'm going to keep that sound for hindsight 2020.
Do it. Please do. We will see. We will see what happens. All right, next one. Minnesota at Cincinnati.
Yeah, give me Cincy. Minnesota, they didn't play Adrian Peterson last Sunday. I don't even know why. I didn't read about it.
Asiata was a beast, though.
Yeah, but...
Beast.
The Vikings are a mess. They're parting with Leslie Frazier at the end of the season, as well as Christian Ponder and Josh Freeman. Just give me Cincinnati.
They're going out party. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's still in play for the number 2 seed. They're going to win this game.
You see their win last week against the Eagles?
Wait, what?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
I was like, Cincinnati lost to Pittsburgh. What are you talking about? You're talking about Minnesota. Yeah, I did see that.
I'm going Vikings.
Oh, there you go. There it is. There it is.
Vikings.
Okay.
Well, yep, I'm going Cincinnati as well, but that was a game that we all lost last week, by the way.
It was.
We all picked the Eagles.
Well, there's the Brian contrarian.
Well, hopefully we'll get revenge.
Obligatory pick against the rest of us.
Yeah, of course. All right, next one is Denver at Houston.
Yeah, Denver. Denver at Houston.
I'm
not picking Houston again. I already learned my lesson.
You're not
from
picking
last
Houston
week.
twice.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. I tried to be the hero and it just failed miserably.
If you had picked Houston twice this whole entire season, you would have only been right twice.
Exactly. That's why I'm taking Denver. So.
Yeah, no, Manning's gonna have a field day. I was going with the Texans, but now I'm going Broncos.
I'm going Broncos all the way.
Broncos as well.
Yeah.
So.
Brian finally came to his senses.
No Matt Schwab on my table.
All right, next one. Tennessee at Jacksonville. This game's going to suck.
It is going to
suck.
So
bad that it will be a tough one to call.
Well, it was like last week's game. Jacksonville and...
give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville.
Bills, yeah.
I'll take Jacksonville. Just for Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm
so
going
I don't feel so insane anymore. Well, I mean, Tennessee's not great, but...
I'm going Tennessee.
Taking Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm going to go against the grain on that one. Since it's a toss-up and I need to make up some ground.
Yeah, strategically picking now.
Indy at Kansas City.
I'll take Kansas City at home. I'll take KC at home.
Yeah, Indy sucks. I'm going with KC.
Mark, what's
Indy doesn't suck.
Yes, they do. Without Reggie Wayne, they are horrible. They're going to be a one-round
Dave, you
see
can
you
go.
later.
I'm picking Kansas City as well. I like Kansas City at home, and I know you want to go against it, but I also know in your brain you think it's not wise to not pick Kansas City.
Way to confuse them.
With a few double negatives there.
Come back to me.
I know what you're saying.
Come back
I
to you.
can't
You can't come back to you. Hey, come on. You can't get an unfair advantage of time.
Put you on the spot. Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Pick one. It's KC and who'd you say? KC
Indy.
and Indy. Come on, Brian. What is it?
Indy sucks, Brian. Come on.
I'm going to Indianapolis.
There it is.
I'm pulling it.
All right. Next one is Cleveland at the New York Jets.
Ugh.
Cleveland.
Yeah, give me Josh Gordon.
Is this in New York?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
another crappy game. Yeah, Cleveland.
I'm going Jets.
Jets?
I'm going Cleveland.
Yeah, Mark will be eating his words.
Yeah, he will.
All right, next one, guys. Tampa Bay at St. Louis.
Tavon Austin, baby. Yeah, I'll take the St. Louis Rams.
Oh my, Bobby Rainey. I might go with the Bucks. I'm going Bucks.
Oh my gosh, this is like and this is the worst game of the day.
I don't know. I think we've had some other.
No,
really bad ones,
this is the worst game of the day.
There could be worse yet to come.
He's just buying time.
We're only a little bit down.
He's
down
just buying
the
time. What's your pick, Brian?
I don't know. I'll be last again.
You always got to be last.
Yeah, you're always
I'm
last.
going with the Bucks. I like the way they're playing lately.
You know, Dave,
I
I
don't
think,
like it, but I mean,
I think his picks are contingent on what you
I'm
say.
going Buccaneers.
He's been agreeing with me more this week, though.
Yeah, that's why. There you go.
All right, so next one is Dallas at Washington.
I'm going to say Dallas finds a way to blow this somehow against a horrible team.
It's like it's a very real possibility.
Just after last week, they had a 20-point lead 23-point lead at the half against Green Bay, and then Dez had to cry and leave early.
Man,
give me Kirk Cousins, man. I'll go with the Redskins beating the Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with the boys. I think they got it out this week.
Cowboys.
You see, you never know with the Cowboys. You just never do.
Yeah, I gotta go Cowboys. They're inconsistent, but I feel like they win, they lose, they win, they lose.
I hope this goes in Ashish's favor, just so I can laugh at Tony Romo.
Well, I'll tell you what. If it goes in Ashish's favor, the rest of us don't have too much to worry about because he's so fucking.
Oh, okay.
Sure, everyone else is like 6 games above 500.
I'm sorry, Ashish. But the next game, New York Giants at Detroit.
See, Detroit kind of sucks, too. Like, when Matthew Stafford... What? Going first now, Brian? Okay, Detroit. He has Detroit. But see, the way...
Yeah, we need to go in order here.
Yeah, I know.
There's no need for order.
Yes, there is.
I have to type them in order. So
yeah, he's keeping record. Yeah. He's keeping track.
My order goes Ashish, Mark, Brian, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I have to go first. What was the matchup again? It was Detroit and New York Giants.
Detroit.
Giants don't have Victor Cruz, right?
Giants
he's concussed, and they suck. And Eli Manning threw 5 interceptions last week. Yeah, I'll take the Lions.
Reggie Bush is gonna have a good day.
Yeah, I'll take the Lions. The Giants are just awful.
Mm-hmm.
Going with Detroit Lions.
The Lions. What about yourself?
You already picked the Lions.
You did? All right, I didn't.
Did you not pay attention?
I wasn't paying attention. No, I wasn't.
You went out of order.
I was expecting you to pick the Giants.
The Giants are horrible.
Well, I know. I'm picking the Lions as well.
Okay. Hopefully we all don't eat our words this week like we did with the Saints and the Eagles.
Yeah, it's very true. Arizona at Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle at home, man. They're not losing at home.
Don't sleep on the
NFC
Cards.
West battle.
The Cardinals are a pretty good team. Strong.
They're in the wild card hunt too. They have to stay alive. But it's in Seattle. I'm going with Seattle.
Yeah, I'll take Seattle.
Seattle all the way.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Really?
Yeah.
Just to be
they're gonna go into Seattle, the 12th man.
I'm going with the outlier, and Seattle's due for a loss at home.
I can't wait until Fitzpatrick gets. Is that Fitzpatrick? No, Carson Palmer. Palmer.
Yeah, Carson Palmer.
He's going to throw picks up the.
I think you were thinking of Larry Fitzgerald.
Maybe. Or maybe.
He was thinking of Carson and
Cardinals.
Yeah.
No,
I was thinking
of Tennessee. I was just
Brian Fitzpatrick.
I was just thinking of white guys with mustaches. So.
Yeah. Oh, Joe Flacco?
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
Beard, though. Flacco couldn't touch the beard that Fitzpatrick has.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, those Harvard boys, man.
Yeah.
It's the way it is.
They growing big.
Things will never be the same.
The next one is the New England Patriots at Baltimore.
This is going to be a tough one. I'm actually going to pick the Ravens. It kills me to say it, but I think the Ravens are going to win at home.
Is this in Baltimore? Yeah?
Yeah.
It is.
Brian, you go.
No, you go ahead.
I'm going to go with the Ravens over Pats.
All right. What about yourself, Brian?
Patriots.
I like your pick. I'm going with the Patriots.
26-23.
It's a tough one, but I got to go with the Patriots. I don't like the Ravens' offense. I don't think they can do much anyway.
Ravens have been on fire.
Even though the Pats' defense is terrible, I think
they're due for
Ravens,
one.
Yeah,
they're due.
All right, next one: Pittsburgh at Green Bay.
Pittsburgh's is Aaron Rodgers playing? That's the question.
Both teams are out.
Aaron Rodgers still.
No, Green Bay.
No. Green Bay's out.
The Jaguars and Pittsburgh are still not eliminated.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's still in. Jacksonville's still not. Yeah, no, Pittsburgh's still playing for something. Aaron Rodgers. I mean, if the Packers are out, then why even play Rodgers, right?
Yeah, that's true.
No, Packers aren't out. No,
they're not. They're still in the hunt. Yeah, but it's so unlikely because
they're in the hunt for the division title.
Yeah, because of Chicago.
Well, the NFC North just sucks. I haven't been paying attention to the NFC North.
But I'm going with Detroit, so I'm going to have to go
This is Pittsburgh and Green Bay, you said.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'll take Pitt. Give me Pitt.
All right.
Le'Veon Bell in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Green Bay.
Bay.
Okay.
Matt Flynn.
So Dave is doing his best Brian impression.
I was thinking of doing that.
I'm going well against the grain at this point in this week, so we'll see if it works or backfires.
Switch roles.
Oakland at San Diego.
Yeah, Chargers got it.
San
Diego, named after a whale's you-know-what. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Scholars maintain that the translation was lost years ago.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
Going with the Chargers.
Chargers.
All right, yeah, I'm going with the Chargers as well. Okay,
Rangers.
Next one is Chicago at Philly.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. Stalling tactic.
All right. Eagles.
Well, it depends who starts. Is it Cutler?
It's Cutler. It's Cutler,
McCown?
which I'm so upset about.
Yeah,
that. I mean, McCown was doing so well for you. Why would you put Cutler back in
If
there?
McCown was playing, no, I'm going with the Bears. Going with the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
You can go first.
Gut feeling.
I am also going with the Bears. I didn't like the way the Eagles played last week.
I was going with the Bears too. So.
All right.
At Forte. Nice.
The last game on this list is Atlanta at San Francisco.
Yeah, San Fran. San Fran's playing much better now. They've got Vernon Davis playing well. Crabtree's back, right? So
he had a touchdown last week.
There you go. So yeah, I'm going to take San Francisco. They're playing better. They're just plain and simple. They're playing better. I'm going to take San Francisco.
Stronger team.
And Atlanta sucks.
Atlanta's terrible. I'm just going to go San Francisco.
I can see Brian's face.
Oh my God!
No, you cannot say Atlanta.
He hasn't
please.
really gone against the
Please.
grain this whole thing, except for the
wants to.
Minnesota
He's
Cincinnati
saving
game,
it.
So
I'm going Atlanta.
I knew it.
Yep, there you go.
I just puked in my
This
mouth.
is in Candlestick, by the way.
Oh wait, it is.
Yeah.
No, it's too late.
No, it's not too late.
I picked
It's
the
not.
49ers.
It's not over until the segment's over. I could change any of my picks right now.
Well, I'm like the segment extraordinaire right here with all the picks, so I'm just gonna.
I'm going 49ers.
I'm locking it
49ers?
up.
No, 49ers.
My key
No,
lock
49ers.
is locked.
49ers.
No, I can't even hit the keys on my keyboard right now.
Oh man, but just
It's
going
your
back.
first choice.
Wait, do you really want the 49ers?
No. It's the first team you pick.
Is that how we're
That's,
doing it?
yeah, I'm
Yes.
vetoing.
I should
I'm
be-
vetoing.
I
You
should be
can't
strict
veto.
on this.
I'm the producer.
Yeah, well,
I'm the producer of this show.
We veto having a producer on this show.
Fine. All your mics will be shut off and you can't do anything.
all right, fine. One time we'll let him do it, but from now on, the first team you say.
No,
is the-
keep Atlanta.
Oh,
Whatever.
keep Atlanta. Okay, fine.
You need
Fine,
to
we'll
go
keep
against the
Atlanta.
grain. At
Hey, we'll
least
be-
for
Yeah,
one
to
of
be
these.
to be Brian.
Could be hindsight 2020. segment
Exactly.
again.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, no. Just going back to the Bears thing before we go to break. It's like I don't know why they put Jay Cutler back in there. Josh McCown was they were in a groove offensively
fine.
with him.
Alshon
Jeffrey just continues
and
to make
Josh
McCown.
McCown.
And Alshon Jeffrey
What a
just
tandem.
continues to make impossible catches
You
look
can't
easy.
forget about Brandon Marshall, guys.
B-Mash.
Yeah, but Jeffrey has taken over the number one.
No,
No,
he's
I'd still
number
Brandon
two.
Marshall's still the number one.
No,
but
not
thank
this
God.
year.
I guess they
Not
don't
this
believe
year.
Austin Jeffrey's been playing well, but Brandon Marshall in name is your number one.
No
If
way.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. Not a term they know of in Chicago, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Did they
what's going
trade
on in the Windy
Cutler?
City.
Are they just showcasing Cutler?
Well, I mean, the trade
could.
deadline's
They
passed,
could.
right? And he's going to be a free agent.
McCown's
He's going to be a free
34.
agent. Yeah, McCown's 34. Jay Cutler's going to be a free agent. I'm not sure how old Cutler is. He must be, 31, 32?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do this offseason. Now, McCown, again, like Brian said, 34 years old, been all over the place. This might have just been like a fluke run, so I don't know if you necessarily sink all your money in him, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, up against another commercial. We'll be coming back with the blast off here on the Sports Blast. Don't go anywhere. 1460 WXBR.
You're listening to AM 1460, the new WXBR, Brockton. A broadcast service of Azor Media, LLC.
Okay, forest animals, today is a new day. Kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow.
Yes?
Have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. Okay, River.
Dude.
How's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man. Perfect for a little riverside shoeless relaxation.
Ah, good. Owl, you here? Course. Who's asking? I am. Look, you know the drill. Sleep during the day, scare the kids at night. Perfect. I love my job. Oak tree?
Sup?
Still in the same place I left you last year. That's what I like. Consistency.
Well, it's not like I'm going anywhere for the next couple hundred years.
I know. I love it. Turtle. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. You'd think you would have learned by now to leave the night before our meetings. Okay. Squirrel. Has anybody seen Mr. Squirrel?
The forest has been preparing just for you. Visit a forest near you today. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Me, a cat, moving in with a new human. It took a little getting used to. She has these weird games she likes to play, like this giant feather. She sticks it in my face. I swat it away. She sticks it in my face. I swat it away. It's almost like she thinks I enjoy it. But seeing how much fun she gets out of it, well, I guess it makes it all worth it. Humans.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person.
Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
It's time for the Blast Off.
I ain't heard no fat lady.
Forget the fat lady. You're obsessed with the fat lady.
On 1460 WXBR.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Is it just me, or do you guys want to just get by a fireplace right now and just sip some hot cocoa listening to this?
Oh, Nat King Cole.
Sit by the fire.
Oh, this sounds good. Well, 508-588-9927. It is the final segment, the Blast Off.
Roasting.
Mark is like ready to just...
Dude, I've been singing this whole freaking show.
You sang last show, too.
You gotta do the duet with Nat King.
Well, if you have a call or anything you want to say, this is the final 10 minutes of the show, so we can squeeze you in or on our Pinger text line. Guys, I want to quickly squeeze this in. The Celtics are interested in trading for Omar Ashik of the Rockets, who's reportedly unhappy with his role now that Dwight Howard is there. I believe Brandon Bass and Courtney Lee are a part of this deal.
And a first-round pick.
I've
heard
from the Clippers.
So many different trade rumors. I heard one.
Yeah,
Jeff Green going
Rondo
to Cleveland. Like, what is going on with the world? It's like
Tank Job is back on.
No.
And then there's also a rumor out there that was denied, but it's Isaiah Thomas, Ben McLemore.
I would love
and
to
two
have
first-round
Isaiah
picks.
Thomas. That's the point.
But see,
I would love Ben McLemore. He can flat out shoot the ball.
Well, here's the thing.
He's
There's
only
no
shooting
doubt.
30% this year.
Oh, well, he's only shooting 30%?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Getting back to the tank job, look, I mean, we all know that this is a transition year for the Celtics. It's a rebuilding phase, and you can rebuild through free agency, trades, or the draft. And we talked about how last week they were sitting pretty in, fourth place in the Eastern Conference, first in the Atlantic. How do you go all of a sudden from that to tanking when you look at all the teams that are ahead of you for, the lottery?
Yeah, but they wouldn't be tanking if they go for Ashik. I feel like if they get Ashik, he's a good piece.
He's a good piece long term, but they still might decide to tank after that if they do deal away Rondo and some of the other surrounding picks.
Oh yeah, if they do deal
Rondo,
if they deal Rondo, yeah, it's gonna be a tank job. They're gonna have a fire sale and just sell everyone there.
You want Rondo, you got him.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, no, Rondo, you're gonna have to get something for him, but Jeff Green, maybe. Courtney Lee definitely. Jordan Crawford, you can find a lot of value out of him.
I know Brian doesn't want to trade Jordan Crawford, but if you are truly tanking, if you're truly tanking and you're really trying to hit bottom here, you've got to give up your big pieces. You've got to give up. He's playing at an all-star level right now.
Can you think of this lineup? I mean, it could happen. Isaiah Thomas, Ben McLemore, Jabari Parker, Jared Sullinger, and Omer Ashik.
I see you giving that.
Pick.
I see that Mark's giving that a little thought.
You know how difficult it is to get the number one pick if you're the number one.
That's true.
Yeah,
lottery.
I know, but it could happen.
I got a question.
It's a long season.
Guys. Would you rather them go out and get Ashik, who's he's like 7 feet tall, right?
Yeah, but he's an average.
Would you rather them make a trade for him or make a trade to get pieces and chips that you can later trade away, like they did with the 07 team and wound up winning a championship in 08?
That's the decisions that Danny Ainge has to make.
Yeah, no, I like the pieces because it gives you more than one entity. It gives you more than one player, and who knows, maybe one of those turns into something like Jordan Crawford. We didn't think much of that when that happened. Kind of like with Riley Smith and the Bruins, he was sort of a throw-in.
Yeah,
and now he's the star of that trade.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if you get Omer Ashik or wherever Ashik. I don't know how to say his last name. All right, so say you get him, you're not tanking. Because he's too good to actually.
No, he's not that good.
Jared Sullinger and Ashik down low. That's a pretty good front court.
Ashik has been injured and he hasn't done that well. He's not an offensive threat.
No, but he can grab rebounds. He is like a Jared Sullinger.
So can Vitor Favorani when he's on the floor.
No. He's way better than
Sullinger's a scorer. There's no doubt in my mind that Sullinger's an offensive weapon more than a defensive weapon.
Double every night.
He has a lot of offensive rebounds too, so those count for rebounds. So it's not just on the defensive glass that he's getting these rebounds. He's getting like 3 or 4 a game on the offensive end.
And guys, here's the thing that we're forgetting. Like the Celtics don't all of a sudden need to become a contender overnight. And by overnight I mean in one season.
Right.
Danny Ainge is looking at this free agent class that's coming up in a couple of years that has a lot of big names, and he's thinking, if I clear some money, maybe I go after some of these guys. I know Kevin Love is going to be a free agent in 2 years. I don't know about LeBron, but you bring in Kevin.
He would make so much money in the Boston market.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, and you just kind of go
I
after
don't
some
want
of
him,
these
though.
big name
I want him
free
to go back
agents.
to Cleveland with Kyrie Irving.
He will. I think he will go and play with Kyrie because, Dwayne Wade's getting old. Chris Bosh isn't really giving you much anymore.
Florida doesn't have taxes.
Who's
so.
that other guy they have in Cleveland?
Anderson Varejao?
No, not him.
No.
Oh, Bynum.
Nope.
Deion Waiters.
That's
and
who was the pick from this past year?
I know. I'm trying to think of his name right now. I can't. Oh, Anthony Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah,
yes.
He's garbage.
Yeah. He should be. He'll be good eventually.
Bennett. He's garbage.
It's been one season.
Stifle that.
Yeah, but I just don't. I hated that pick.
It's been one season.
It's a terrible.
It's
pick.
been one season.
It's an awful. pick.
It's been one season.
I don't care. It's still a bad pick.
It's been.
Did you
barely
see
a
what
season.
he did in college?
That doesn't matter.
He didn't do that great. His
okay.
stats were okay. They weren't.
Last year's draft was really weak.
It's better to have.
But
they already have a superstar in Irving, and now it's time to have a bunch of okay players.
Yeah, I mean
that's what you need for a championship.
Yeah,
a couple superstars and okay players, like the Celtics did.
So you think LeBron's going to go back to Cleveland just because those pieces?
No, I think it's going to be weird and go to Minnesota.
Yeah, let me just take over for the void left here by Kevin Love and possibly
God, that
Ricky
would be
Rubio.
Awful
no,
marketing.
Kevin Love's staying.
No, he's not staying in Minnesota.
Yeah, he is.
No,
yeah,
if LeBron decides to go to Minnesota, you know what?
What basis are you making? You think?
Oh wait,
LeBron's randomly going to go to Minnesota?
He's going to have another decision, and
The
Kevin Love
decision
is
part
be,
two.
The Kevin Love is going to join him, and we're going to bring our talents
back up north.
That's not a bad hypothesis. I like that, but
no, I think I like
it. Kind of makes
he's
sense, but yeah, I mean Minnesota. Besides Kevin Love and Ricky Rubio, I mean who do they have? I mean Derek Williams, he's falling off the face of the earth right now. I really feel like
it'd be weird
going
if
back to
LeBron
the
went to the Bobcats. That'd be the weirdest thing to me.
Going back to the Celtics, like the way that they're going right now, they can be a playoff team. Like I said, it's just a matter of Danny Ainge actually figuring out what he wants to do. You know what I mean? Do you want to tank or do you want to become a playoff team and teach the winning atmosphere in the Garden?
Yeah. It's so tough with how bad the Atlantic Division is to tank. So you might as well try to go for it, see what happens. You know?
It seems like they are going for it.
It seems like it. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like they're doing their best to win. In a better division, a better conference, they wouldn't be in the position they're in right now.
No,
but
the same thing with the Warriors. The Warriors are doing pretty good, but they're not in the playoff picture. Well, they're in the playoff hunt, but they're not in the spot right now.
But
they'd be like a top 4 team in the East.
Right.
It's such a conflicting theme because one, Danny Ainge actually is going out there and he's selling Rondo, and then he's selling all of these other players to other teams. But then he's also having a talented roster, and a coach that can flat out coach. And these players are playing to their most high potential.
Right.
You know, so I really feel like if Danny Ainge really wants to make a move, he's going to make it, of course. But is Rondo your centerpiece for the future? And he has to recognize that this year because Rondo's contract is going to be up soon.
And, guys, very quickly before we get out of here, I want reaction to this trade that the Red Sox made today. Frankie Morales going back to Colorado.
Yeah.
And Red Sox get minor leaguer Chris Martin
Field.
And Jonathan Ferreira. I know Brian probably wants to get in on this. Do you like this deal?
What?
Do you like that deal? The Franklin Morales trade?
Yes, I do, but the Red Sox traded Chris Martin. They didn't get Chris Martin.
Chris Martin was a Red Sox minor leaguer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had never heard the name before.
Yeah,
well, that's because he's not that good.
Yeah.
I would have totally bought that. Too. I wouldn't have questioned it whatsoever.
It's probably like when John Farrell won Manager of the Year, Dave.
Yeah, seriously, it was very convincing, and I would have believed it. 100%.
Herrera's actually pretty good. I like him as a utility infielder.
I don't know him either, honestly.
He's played 5 seasons. He's hit 265.
He's like a Jason McDonald, maybe even better. John McDonald?
John McDonald.
Jason McDonald.
Yeah, no. I'm just pulling out names on my head.
Ronald McDonald's nephew.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, look, Franklin Morales, when he was healthy last year, wasn't giving you much.
No.
You know, he's got a killer pickoff move. I love that. But, you know, other than that, whatever. You know,
it should be a balk
every
every time he does it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he just catches runners off base like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have fun in the Rockies, Franklin.
Yeah, he's
nice
from there
to know
originally.
you.
So.
See you
Or
later.
not.
See you when I see you.
Yeah, he came over in the Manny Del Carmen deal in, what was it, like
Del
2010?
Carmen's like out of the league right now.
So I don't even know where he is.
You know he's actually from Brockton? My dad actually...
No, Del Carmen's from West Roxbury, I thought.
No, he might be from West Roxbury, but he lived in Brockton for a while. My dad actually took his pizza delivery order.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Pride of Hyde Park is what they call him. So, Roxbury, not West Roxbury. But, well, anyways, it's the same thing. We are off next week. We're not here for Christmas, and we may or may not be here for New Year's Day. We'll figure that out depending on the WXBR staff. But before we get out of here, I just want to say, from all of us here at the Sports Blast, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you in 2014.
Happy holidays.